Hello, Namaste everyone. My name is Raju Betala, Uraf Joseph Raju Betala. I'm a targeted individual since in the 2000. Because of Nara Chandrababu Naidu, Dudupala Narendra, the Kama community caste division, they spoiled my education life with cruel intentionally because of their Kama community caste division. Actually, and also then after Mopadi Venkatramana, he is also involved in this organized cruel intentional caste-based political terrorism. I am a Dalit. I came from Dalit community. I came from Mala community. Uh, Actually, because of my poverty, poverty, I can't get justice till even today in this India. I'm 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 posting this video. I'm recording this video today, June 11th, 2025, at 12 p.m. Actually, they control me with brain-computer interface, remotely neural monitoring, organized gang stalking, voice-to-scale technology, synthetic telepathy, 24 by 7 neighborhood surveillance watching. These are all called next generation non-surgical neural weapon technology. They misusing these satellite technologies, satellites, satellites, radars, cell phone signal stores, radio frequency transmitters. They are using for controlling me because they inserting in my body intro vivo area networks, multiple network receiver signals chips. Though chip size has millimicron, though that chip has millimicron size. Okay, we don't need to recharge that also. Just once they sending it to my body, intro vivo area networks, multiple network receiver signals, it will enough. If I were at any corner of the globe also, they can control me through satellite. My body my body is a wireless body area network. Wherever I am, wherever I am, they can track me, they can trace out me, they can control me, they can monitor me. I'm like a wireless body area network. These people are using next generation non-surgical neural weapon technology. And also, they took my blood sample, they know my DNA, they decoded my brain DNA unique resonance frequency electrobycode with using that PREMA sensor. Through that PREMA sensor working along with that satellite. Then after they did sequence my DNA genome. Then after they reassembled my DNA genome. They reassembled my genes. Okay, so since then they know if I had any chronic dangerous deathable disease, or if I had any genetical disease also, they know everything about my medical health history. And also, since when they did my DNA genome sequenced, since then my body, my brain, my soul is under their control. I am not responsible for nothing. Since in the year of 2000, my body, my brain, my soul is under someone's control. I am being as a past victim since in the year of 2000 to 2020. After 2020 only, I am being as a active victim. They activated me. Okay. Actually, next, then after, they implanted VTK receiver chip in my right side here. VTK receiver small tinta chip. They implanted nearby me. They install in my body. Then after they install in my body, individual neural dust sensor chip in backside of my neck, backside of my neck. They vaccinated me DARPA. They vaccinated me DARPA mind control mRNA, molecular ribonucleic acid with included electro micro nanobots. They vaccinated me. Then after they sending into my body millions of millions electro bio nano particular things are electro biosensors. These electro biosensors had capability GPS, global position system capability. Either we will call them electro micro nano particular things. Then after, actually, some people are disturbing me when I try to recording this video. This time also they did power cut off, electricity power cut off. some group of people coming around this house. They're persecuting me, they're insulting me, they're humiliating me, they're provoking me. These are all called prepaid gang stalkers. Actually, sir, sirs and madams, honorable respectful sirs and madams, then after they're sending it to my body lakhs of millions of electro bio nano particular things. Those nano particular things had capability, GPS, global position system capability. Those things will enough. If ever at any corner of the globe also, they can track me, they can trace it out me, they can monitor me. If you do the functional magnetic resonance imaging test, I mean fMRI or MRI, magnetic resonance imaging or CT scan, X-rays, then after you can find all those chips in my body. Okay, all systems are under controlling by these corrupted caste-based political terrorists in our Andhra Pradesh state, South India. Actually, Andhra Pradesh State Police Department is working as a shameless slaveries to the Telugusam party and particular that Kama community people. Since in the year of 2000, they spoiled my education because of their Kama community casteism. They did fail in my 10th class. Then after somebody put a fire to our house. Then after they used two of my friends for taking me to Tirupati. In at that Tirupati, they installed this microchip. Tintest, we take a receiver microchip in my right side here. Since then, they're starting to control me through brain-computer interface, remotely neural monitoring, organized gang stalking, watch-to-skull technology. That's it. Since 2000, through my own eyes, what I'm saying, you people all can see. This is called remote viewing. This is called remote viewing. Since in the year of 2000, my two eyes are also what I'm watching. You people can also watch. Actually, they collapsing my internal organs. This is the you can see that black color in my bones. This is a symptom. So this is a primary symptom. So primary symptom of TB. In my another hand also, you can see. This is the primary symptoms of TB. They spoiled my internal. They collapsing my internal organs. At any time, I will may die with heart stroke, kidney failure, lungs failure, brain damage, brain hemorrhage, brain dead. At any time, I will may lose my speeching ability. I will may lose my vision. At any time, I will become paralyzed. At any time, if I die, Nara Chandrababu, Dulupalanandra, Mopada Venkatramana, these three people are the criminals. They must be punished by the law. Andhra Pradesh corrupted police department because of their negligence, because of their arrogance, because of their recklessness, because of their corrupted mindset, because they sold out their position powers for their corrupt money. Honorable, respectable Indian Supreme Court is a honorable, respectable Madam President, honorable, respectable Andhra Pradesh State Governor, honorable, respectable Andhra Pradesh State High Court Chief Justice, honorable, respectable Andhra Pradesh Director General of Police. If you people had any honest and pure heart, kind heart, if you people don't have any casteism, religionism, if you are a genuine, daring and dashing dynamic people, try to understand me whatever I'm saying. From so many years, since in the year of 2020, I was speaking like a running commentary. Even my vocal cord is also under their control. My vocal cord also is under their control. Literally, they did bypass my eyes. They did bypass my brain. They did bypass my ears. By sight, by smell, by taste, by sound, by touch. With these five senses, they can recreate my memory, they can edit my memory, they can erase my memory. With using augmentation or augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, they are using for framing me as a false criminal. They did literally empty my brain. There is nothing in my brain. Literally, my brain is empty. This mind is hive mind. Wherever I am, this hive mind is obviously connected with the crowd. How can they doing all these things with me? Actually, they are using pesticide chemicals, narcotics, pesticide chemicals. barium oxide, strontium, ethylene gas, utility fog, smart dust, chloroform gas, chlorine dioxide, titanium dioxide. This kind of narcotics, pesticide chemicals. They aerosol spraying. They using, they applying to me through aerosol spraying, because I had individual neural dust sensor chip in my body, through my eyes only. My eyes will receive those individual flames, those flames. Okay, so my brain, they can swing my mood within fraction of seconds. They are changing my brain patterns, they are changing my brain algorithms within fraction of seconds. They are using these pesticide chemicals. They are using next generation non-surgical neural weapon technology for changing my brain thoughts, brain patterns, controlling my brain activity with using electromagnetic waves. They are sensitizing my brain, they are sensitizing my speech. They remotely simulating my neurons with using electronic signals. And also this called brain modulation, neuromodulation. These crimes are calling as a neurocrimes. It is not illegal persecution, it is not unconstitutional execution, it is not a human genocide. Yes, I am a Dalit. Yes, I do believe in Lord Jesus Christ. Is there any problem with my caste, my religion? To them, they used me in their caste political terrorism. It is not a crime. Past is 25 years. I am not talking about not about a 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4th year, 5th year. I am talking since past is 25 years. Are people are alive or dead? You don't need to see in my words my aggressiveness. I lost everything. I'm a homeless, workless, moneyless, hopeless. I can't do nothing. I can't go anywhere. I can't put my concentrate upon anything else more than 30 seconds. What I did, even I don't have any criminal background, nobody never filed a complaint against upon me, then why shall I have to fear about anybody anything else? Actually, Nara Chandrababu set up in Cherukupalli, Nidubrol, these two villages. All my neighbor people, all are blank to that particular specific Telugu party. These people are only working for Chandrababu, Dullupalla, Narendra. It is not Telugu party terrorism. Include they does not take my concern. They created the Telugu party official membership cards for me, for my mother, for my father. It is not Telugu party political terrorism. It is not Telugu party political terrorism. Of course, it was yes. Even which photo exactly they mentioned in their Telugu party official membership cards. Actually, I took that photo in the year of 2009. How can they get my photo? Which means they grabbed my details through public government websites. That is also crime. So they are using direct energy weapons, pulsar micro weapons, millimeter waves, scalar weapons, radio frequency waves, electronic low level magnetic waves, ultrasonic sounds, ultrasonic weapons. These are all called non-lethal bioweapons. These people are using so many methods, techniques, tactics for framing me as a false criminal before the public. What I did, from so many 24/7, my neighbor people with their abusing words, with their humiliating words, with their cursing words, with their cunning words, with their threatening words, with their trapping words, with their irritating words, with their insulting words, with their humiliating words, with their persecuting, with their threatening, with their blackmailing. More than all of them, because of their provocation, because of their provoking. I can't think like a normal human. I can't talk like a normal human. I can't even think like a normal human. Because even my vocal cord is also under their control. How can they doing all these things with me? Let me tell you. Anybody, if anybody targeted some person, they must have to create for me. They must have to create one digital ID to that text subject or target. Actually, I am a text subject or target. They create for me one electronic biodigital ID. That biodigital ID had 4 digits number. Okay, they create for me that biodigital ID. Next, they did my brain twin digital. They did my brain twin digital. How they did it? They took my brain 2D prints. Through satellite. They create for me digital twin brain. They create for me one digital twin author, computerized. They did clone my DNA. They did clone my emotions. They did clone my EEG, electroencephalography. Electroencephalograph. Actually, that electroencephalograph can count electric potential in brain. Actually, in every human brain there is a gamma, beta, delta, alpha, omega. Those are all brain pattern waves. These people can swing my mood within fraction of seconds. I'm like a humanoid robot. So generally we do money transactions through UPI money transactions through mobiles. Digitally money can transferable. We can do. Everybody knows that. Same like that way. Digitally brain data can transferable. Digitally brain data can transferable. This is called digital twin telepathy. Twin digital telepathy, synthetic telepathy through Starlink satellite to Indian military radar, from Indian military radar to nearby me cell phone signal towers or radio towers, radio frequency transmitters also they are using. From cell phone signal source to nearby me my nav peoples, they are V2K receivers. They are called V2K receivers or gang stalkers. Those people are only particular that specific television party. Through their brains, they are sending into my skull these these voice images. They literally directly inserting in my brain voice images. They sending into my brain directly voice images. My body is like a television monitor. My body is like a speaker box. My body is like a radio. That's it. My eyes are cameras. My eyes are cameras to them. My mobile is a transmitter to them. That's it. If I were at any corner of the globe also, they set up infrared cameras in each and every walls in this house. They set up even these infrared cameras in our bathrooms lavatories also, because they are using digital smart meters. They set up they are using portable 5G internet network devices. They set up those devices nearby my house people, neighborhood people's house. Okay, next they are using Wi-Fi technologies. They set up LED bulbs. Through these LED bulbs, when we switch off those LED bulbs also, they can snap photos also. They can snap pictures also. They can record also. The technology nowadays available. They are using. They are using long range acoustic devices, LRA devices. Military Javer 1000 long range image tracking device. That device had came with 10.1 inch LSD display. If you use that device, we can see the object through walls, through fire, through snow, through fog also. We can see the object from 100 meters distance. Through walls also we can monitor them, we can control them. Through 160 degrees also we can control them. They gave very well trained to each and every my naval peoples. My naval people all are belongings to that specific television party. They set up electromagnetic waves, portable electromagnetic radiation, the portable device in my naval people's house. They know how to operate that. They don't need to be well educated also. Common people also can use those devices. Everybody can easily carry, easily can operate those devices. Why? Because they are watching us through walls also. Next they set up pulsar micro energy weapons. Those are all those pulsar micro weapons look like a gun, like a gun. uh, everybody can easily operate that through walls. They can apply each and every part, any part of any part of my body. They can control all my limbs. They are undertaking total my limbs, each and every my body parts. So if actually what is my position right now, I'm like a walking robot, remotely, totally remotely controlling me, by sight, by smell, by taste, by sound, by touch. You may have to ask few questions to them. Am I victim or accused? Everybody can easily can understand. What are all those questions? Question number one. Since when they create for me that biodigital ID, they must have to prevail. That number won't be changed. Why? Because if you get other card in India or India, other unique number, that number won't be changed until that person's last breath also. Same like that way, if any person being as a target individual, that person must had these biodigital ID. So when they create for me that biodigital ID, they must have to prevail all these tools. Andhra Pradesh State Governor, Andhra Pradesh State High Court Chief Justice, Andhra Pradesh State Director General of Police, Indian Supreme Court Chief Justice are Honorable Madam President G. You must have to prevail all these truths before the public through mainstream electromedia cameras, madams and sirs. Otherwise, you people are corrupted. How many crores of money people are taken from upper caste people, who are Dalits, who are low caste people, who are depressed people? They are upper class. They are upper class people. In our Indian country, this caste system is so high. They misused me in their political terrorism. They misuse the satellite technologies. They misuse their political powers since in the 2000. Past is 25 years. I am not talking about only 1 year, 2 year. I am not talking about only 5 years. It is not a normal crime. Organized, cruel, intentional, cash-based political terrorism. So you must have to prevail all these truths through mainstream electron media cameras. Public must have to know the truths. Truth will prevail. So when they create for me that biodigital ID, that digital ID, what is that digital ID? Through cameras, they must have to prevail the public. Otherwise, people will kill them. Yeah, it depends. It depends hundreds of girls and women's life and death matter. And also there is a chance in our Andhra Pradesh state in South India. There is a chance to cash shows may start in Andhra Pradesh state. Yes, of course, yes. They did. They cruel intentionally used me for creating cash shows in Andhra Pradesh state, South India. Yes, honorable madams and sirs. It is not a normal issue, honorable madams and sirs. Next, when they did my DNA genome sequenced, they must have to prevail all these truths. Since when they did my DNA genome sequenced, since then my body, my brain, my soul is under their control. That's it. Since when they did my DNA genome sequenced, since then, if I had any chronic dangerous deathable disease, if I had any genetical disease since my birth also, everything they know about me. Okay? Since then, my body, my brain, my soul is under their control. They must have to prevail all these truths. Through which lab? Which forensic lab? Which government forensic lab? Where they did it to me? They must have to prevail all these truths. So, problem solved. Next. Am I victim or accused? Everybody can easily understand. Next. When they implanted that VTK mind control receiver chip in my ear, chip in my body, a chip in my right side ear, that too exactly nearby eardrum, or they can implant this mind control chip, maybe sometimes human nose also. Yes, exactly here. Since when they implant these mind control chips in my body, they must have to prevail all these truths through mainstream cameras. Every data has been tracked, has been recording in their supersonic quantum computers. They must have to prevail all these truths. Next, since when since when they started to control me through brain computer interface, remotely neural monitoring, they must have to prevail all these truths. Since when they started to connect to my body with electromagnetic fields, they must have to prevail all these truths. Since when they started to misuse these LSD drugs, misusing upon me, this LSD drug had potential to open human mind or destroy human mind. They must have to prevail all these truths. Since when since when they started to watching me through my own eyes, through my own eyes, what I'm seeing, entire India also watching. This is called remote viewing. They must have to prevail all these tools. Then problem solved. See, so if they prevail all these tools before through mainstream media cameras, entire India must watch that. Why? Because nowadays in our Indian nation, in public interested litigation issues cases, or the great Supreme Court also the our Supreme Court are also giving live streaming. You may have to give live streaming. It could be history. When we got our freedom of a great Indian nation past these 77 years, no, nobody never saw this kind of recordable historical atrocity case, and also recordable historical political caste based political terrorism. Of course, yes, I am a victim. Firstly and lastly, I am a victim. These technologies are not created by past previous 5 years, 10 years. Actually, what they did to me, let me tell you, honorable sirs and madams. My two wives needs me only one reason, because of my impotency. Okay, next, next, next. How many types of insults? How many types of humiliations? How many types of tortures? How many types of character assassinations? How many types of insults in this world? They shows everything to me. This time they are coming again. They circulating me about me. Even I don't have HIV virus in my body also. How many times if I took for myself, I was getting HIV normal reports. What can I do? I had with me two three blood test reports. What can I do? These people are spreading about me this time. This guy had AIDS disease because of this poor health guy. In our India, some castes are they think themselves they are great people. I'm going to say their caste names: Brahmin community, Reddy community, Kama community. Because of this poor health guy, those community governments also had AIDS. So literally, since my childhood till even today, how many girls and women had direct light contract with me? I saw same girls, same women, two, three times, same scenarios, same these consequences done in my life. Minimum two, three times. How can it is possible? Only this kind of consequences only will done in particular target individuals lives only. That's it. So that's why I can say easily without any doubt, since in the year of 2000 I am being a target individual. That's all. So this time they are coming again. Literally they made hundreds of girls and women as the bitches. Are the bitches, are the prostitutes? They are using this kind of technology, LRA devices. They are using barium access, strontium, smart dust, chloroform gas, LS drugs, graphene dioxide, for framing as a false criminal before the nation. They are using Java 1000, Ranger technologies, lucid dreams. How can you punish me by my false thoughts, by my false imagination, by my false hallucination, by my false thinking, by my false dreams? All of those were all fabricated, created, which means those are all fabricated, created, which means those are all artificial. So how can you punish me? I am not responsible for nothing. I am not responsible for nothing. They are giving me like entertainment. So if you can't prove all of their innocence, there is a chance to cash flow and start in Andhra Pradesh state. Who will may take care of responsibility if somebody will make kill themselves? Make a better decision for our better society, next generation. That's it. So uh, so let me tell you about just let me just giving you few information about these technologies. Actually, there is a United States of American Nation military research agency. That military research agency name is DARPA. DARPA means DARPA full form abbreviation, Defense Advanced Research Project Agency. The DARPA has started one project in the ref in the ref 9 in the ref 1953 April 13th exactly. They started one project. That project name is MK Ultra. MK Ultra. Under that project of MK Ultra, they started one project, N3 neuro weapon technology, non-surgical next generation neuro weapon technology. Actually, they did experimentation upon cats, dogs, lab rats. Then after they invented, they completed their invention up to 1958. Then after they gave the direct to that technology chip to CIA. That is one of the secret service agents of United States of American nation. Then after they are same this DARPA has started another project. The DARPA started another project. That project name is Pandora. Under that project Pandora, they developed electro micro radiation. Through electro micro radiation, they are starting to control human brains. Then after, in the year of 1973, they started to injecting electro micro nanobots through mRNA vaccine to human brains. Since in the year of 1973 to, they are starting to control human brains through injection, vaccinate. Next, in the year of 1990s, they are starting to controlling human brains through brain-computer interface. Same that year, 1990s, they started to controlling the human brains through using these electromagnetism through aerosol spray, through nose holes to direct center brain nervous system. We can control them. Next, since after 1995, they developed wireless body air networks. They will use internet of bodies, internet of things, internet of everything, human body communication. If any girl or woman, if by nearby me, my thoughts, my brain patterns will change against my will. My behavior, they already changed my behavior modification. They did my behavior modification. They change my behavior modification. Automatically my behavior, my thinking way will change. How can I responsible about all of them? That's it. So they can create sexual affairs between among any two of people, any four people at a time. That is called wireless body air networks. That is short range network. Then after, in the year of 2003, South Korea had patent to remotely neural monitoring any human being across the globe. Same that year 2003, they started to controlling human beings through did human DNA genome sequenced. Then after, in the year of 2008, they they connect to human bodies with electromagnetic fields. Because of these electro-micro vibrameter effects, I can't breathe even freely also. Electro-micro vibratory effects. Next, in the year of 2010, they started controlling human brains with mixing electro, micro, nano particular things in each and eatable foods. Up to 2016, also entire world also does not know about this technology. There is a World Health Organization for the first time detecting FBI, CIA agents because of with few symptoms: dizziness, nausea, vomiting, itching, libido loss, vertigo, impotency, death, anxiety, so many symptoms. These are all called Havana syndrome. This is the primary explanation about these technologies. So I'm not accused. I'm a victim. I need justice. So please forward this to any human being all over the globe. I can't get justice till even today in our India, because I'm a Christian, because I'm a Dalit, because of my poverty. I can't getting justice till even today. I need justice, sir. Save humans, save human rights, save constitutional rights in India. Thank you, each and everyone. Namaste.